I feel it deep, flowing through my blood. Rising up to become someone, and taking it all on my own. What a sweet victory. And taking all of my control, awaken something deep in me.
Like flames, feel it burning inside. Take a hold of pursuit of the prize. I've been told ain't no way to survive, keeping all of this fire that's locked up inside. When this is the time, enter the ring. All those mental chemicals doing their thing. I got flashes of battles inside of my dreams. I was made for this moment. At least now it seems like it's time to come face to face with your fear. Been battling reasons for all of the years, and I learned how to fight them with style and grace no one's ever encountered. You say it's amazing, I'ma come out swinging when they open the gate. Go ahead, call passion, I'm calling it rage. I'm taking what's mine like I already own it. Watch but don't blink, going here to the moment.
The sky rain down, here's to the madness that's all around. Go on, tell them who you are, you are, you are. Go on, tell them who you are, you are, you are, you are. Here's to the moment, the sky rain down. Here's to the madness that's all around. Go on, tell them who you are, you are, you are. Go on, tell them who you are, you are, you are, you are.
My name is honor, my name is king, my name is champion, my name is strength.
Tell them who you are.
My name is Pentakill, you think it's strange? My name keep ringing inside of your brain.
I hear it every night. It's till the moment the sky rain down. It's till the madness that's all around. So tell them who you are, you are, you are. Go and tell them who you are, you are, you are. Here's to the moment the sky rain down. Here's to the madness that's all around. Go on, tell them who you are, you are, you are. Go on, tell them who you are,
Hello and welcome to the Honor of Kings Championship 2024 group draw. My name is Haller and we're going to find out exactly where these 16 teams sit across 4 different groups. But let's go into the tournament format video to find out how this all works.
The date is set for the awaited Honor of Kings Championship 2024. The challenge begins this October as we enter the arena to see teams from all around the world battle it out and be crowned true kings of the world. 16 contenders are set to compete after completing their respective qualifying tournaments. First, the Honor of Kings Invitational Mid-Season 2024 qualifier, Black Shrew Esports. Then, the following representing regions from their local qualifiers, Turkey, Brazil, Philippines, MENA, Malaysia, and Indonesia. We also have contenders from the SEA Wildcard Qualifier, the Pacific Play-ins, the America Play-ins, and the EMEA Play-ins. All eyes will be in Jakarta, Indonesia, where these teams will meet each other face-to-face for the first time on an equal stage. We begin the group stages from October 12th to October 17th. 4 seeded teams will be randomly drawn into 4 groups. The 12 remaining contenders will follow. With this, each group will consist of 4 teams each. Teams will then undergo a single round robin in a best-of-3 format. The top 2 teams from each group will advance to the knockout stage. So, which final 8 teams will stand above the rest? The challenge begins for the road to reign above all. Let's witness the action together.
Now that we've seen how this tournament works with that format video, let's also talk about what these teams are fighting for. What is the prize pool for all of these teams? Now that we've discussed the format of the tournament, let's talk a little bit about what the prize pool is going to be. First off, it's going to be 1 million USD to fight for all of these 16 teams. If we're looking at 4th place, it's going to be 80,000 USD. 3rd place is going to be 100,000. 2nd place is 160,000. And of course, your champion will go home with 300,000 USD. An absolute life-changing amount, and it's going to be huge for them. But let's talk about some of the teams that we're going to be seeing. This is, of course, going to be the 16 different teams. They've gone through an arduous task, a huge number of qualifiers to get themselves in there. This is going to be, of course, starting off with Black Shrew Esports. This is a team that was formerly known as LGD Gaming Malaysia. They were 2nd in EWC. This is probably the top dog and the only invited team. The other 2 squads from Malaysia, Nova Esports and Team Secret, were both 1 and 2 in the Malaysian qualifiers. And if we're going to go into Indonesia, it's going to be Dominator Esports, Kagendra, and of course Mahadua, 1, 2, and 3 in the Indonesian qualifiers. Let's go to the Philippines. It's going to be Boom Esports as number 1. Blacklist International is going to be number 2. Now, if we go to the SEA wildcard, the first top team was, of course, going to be Impunity. This is going to be from Myanmar. Revenant Esports, this is a bit of a surprise. This is the Singaporean team. They got the 2nd slot. Now, if we're going to go to the Brazilian League, this is going to be A7 Esports, Alpha 7 Esports. Following that is going to be Food Esports, the Turkish team that qualified from them. And it's going to be MENA squad with Team Falcons. We, again, saw them in EWC. We expect big things on this one. It's going to be Team Vitality. This is going to be for the EMEA play-in. Fearless Esports will be the Pacific play-in squad, as well finally, Influence Rage, they will be the Americas play-in. Now that we know the 16 teams, we're now able to get to the point where we're able to put them into 4 different groups. There are going to be 4 teams in each of those. Obviously, that's how we get to 16. But let me introduce our guest here. It's going to be Honor of Kings Global Esports Manager Hart. He's going to help us with the actual group draw. Mind you, the fact that we have 4 groups to go, we have 4 top seeds. They're going to be randomized across all of the different groups. Hart, will you do the honors of the first one in Group A? Who will be the top dog to represent Group A? And it will be Dominator Esports, the squad from Indonesia, the top team in the Indonesian qualifiers. They're going to have the home buff. They're going to represent Group A. Now, if we're going to go more into the next one, Group B, let's find out who this top team will be. And it will be Nova Esports. This is the squad that eked out against Team Secrets. They were the #1 team in Malaysia in terms of the qualifiers. They're going to be representing Group B. Now, if we're going to go to Group C, there's only 2 more left. And it's going to be Alpha 7 Esports, the Brazilian team, the top dog in the Brazilian league. They're going to be representing Group C. And it looks like, of course, the final one is going to be an obvious one. It's going to be Group D. I believe the D will stand for death, because this is, of course, the group of death in that sense that you're going up against. The top dog, Black Shrew Esports, formerly known as LGD Gaming Malaysia. They were second place in the EWC midseason. So we're going to have to see exactly how these ones play out. Now, let's go into the draw. The first 3 draws, of course, are going to be in Group A, right? Who will be playing up against Dominator Esports? The first one will be Mahadewa. That's going to be the Indonesian squad going up against their brethren. They were the 3rd place team in that Indonesian qualifier. That's going to be an interesting one. There's definitely going to be some familiarity because they've played up against Dominator Esports before. But the second team to be joining them in Group A will be HoK Esports. This is the Turkish squad. They ended up winning in the Turkey qualifier. They're going to be the 3rd squad to be going up against the 2 other Indonesian ones. It's going to be a bit of an interesting Group A thus far. And the final team to be joining them in Group A, it will be, of course, and will be drumroll. Blacklist International. This is the Philippine squad. They were the 2nd place team in that qualifier. So going in, Group A, looking all right. I think it's okay for Dominator Esports if you happen to be a fan. But let's go into Group B to see exactly where the other teams lie. Group A thus far, though, has been interesting. Let's find out who's going to be joining Nova Esports. It's going to be Team Falcons, the MENA team, the MENA qualifier. We saw them in EWC as well. This is a team that we have hopefully high hopes for. They took some licks in that EWC. Hopefully they'll do much better. But the second team to be joining them, Nova Esports and Team Falcons in Group B, they will be, of course, Gendra. This is the other Indonesian squad. This is the 2nd place team in that Indonesian qualifier. So now we know where all the Indonesian teams will be. Of course, this will be into Group B. And so Group A or B are going to have that home buff. But the final team to be joining them in Group B, it will be none other than Team Vitality, the EME play-in squad. They ended up surviving. They ended up playing very well, and they made sure that they punched their ticket into this one. They're going to be finally into Group B. But let's go to Group C. Who's going to be joining Alpha 7 Esports in this one? Actually, wow, there's a lot of good teams still standing. Not to say that the other teams aren't good, but there's a lot of big dogs, so to speak. But it looks like it's going to be the first team to be joining is going to be Boom Esports, the #1 Philippine qualifier team. They will be joining Alpha 7 Esports, and there's going to be 2 top seeds going into that one. The next draw into Group C. Let's find out who that's going to be. It will be Team Secrets, the Malaysian squad. They got 2nd in the Malaysian qualifiers. They were also, top 6 in the EWC midseason. This is a team that has, they did end up losing up against Nova Esports getting into this one, so it was going to be interesting to see where they landed. But they're in Group C, and let's find out who the final team in Group C will be. And it will be Influence Rage. This is the America play-in squad. Technically, they're from Brazil, but this is a team that actually started to shine. They really ended up playing very well. They got themselves into this the Honor of Kings Championship, but now they're going to be going up into Group C. Somewhat of a strong group, I would say, thus far, but we're going to hop into Group D. Who's going to be, I would say, is going to be going up against Black Shrew Esports. The first one is going to be Impunity, the Myanmar squad. This is a scary team. They were the #1 team in the SEA wildcard qualifier. Impunity will be joining Black Shrew Esports. And the final 2 teams to be joining Black Shrew Esports and Impunity will be Fearless Esports. This is going to be a crazy one. This is going to be the Pacific play-in team. They actually made some waves to get themselves in And to get into this position where they're going up against Black Shrew Esports as well as Impunity, kind of a scary one. I kind of jokingly said that they were the group of death, but it's kind of living up to it right now. And the final squad will be Revenant Esports. This is the SEA wildcard qualifier, the second team that made it. This is a Singaporean team. Surprised a lot of people on their way here, but they will round out that Group D. Thank you so much, Hart, for all of that and making sure that we have all of the teams for that. That was completely, these groups are very randomized. We're here. Thank you so much, Hart, for your troubles on that one. But let's zoom in. Let's talk a little bit about some of these teams here. It's going to be 4 different groups. One last time to kind of recap what we have. We have Dominator Esports, Maheda, Dewa, Food Esports, Blacklist International. That will be Group A. Group E will be Nova, Team Falcons, Kagendra, Team Vitality. Group C will be Alpha 7 Esports, Boom Esports, Team Seeker, Influence, Rage. And of course, Group D will be Black Shrew Esports, Impunity, Fearless Esports, and Team Revenant. So this is going to be very interesting. I want to know, if you're tuning in right now, comment down below, who do you think advances? Of course, we have 4 different groups. The top 2 teams are going to make it into the playoffs. So you have to make sure that, hey, you just have to be better than the other 2. So getting yourselves into that one, I want to see in the comments below who you think is going to advance. Secondary to that, the second follow-up question is, who's going to win the Honor of Kings Championship in 2024? That's going to be super interesting, finding out how that's going to all play out. Of course, my name is Holler. Thank you so much. It has been an honor to be a part of this group draw. I look forward to seeing everybody in Jakarta, Indonesia. We're going to be playing it live. It's going to be October 12th. Mark your calendar, say hello, and I will see you guys there on October 12th.